All right, so this video is going to serve as the general framework for Nymph mattresses. I'm going to walk through the summary, the brand elements, mood and feel, a very general market summary, and the products that we are looking to launch in a series of phases. So to begin, this brand is Nymph. This mattress fucks. That is our slogan. The entire purpose and mission behind this company is to disrupt a traditional market, that market being the mattress market in North America. So starting off with the summary, for over 100 years, mattresses have been marketed as a comfort product primarily. No company has launched an aggressive, bold, and seductive campaign that promotes the use of mattresses for sexual intimacy. Studies show that quality of life, including sleep, are greatly enhanced when humans are sexually fulfilled. Nymph mattresses capitalizes on a traditional market that has not seen any real innovation in marketing in decades. Humans spend approximately 10 hours of their day in their beds. 8 of those hours are spent sleeping, but what about the other 2? Since the beginning of marketing modern sleep solutions, never has a mattress been marketed primarily for its use of fucking. Nymph's primary objective is to disrupt a traditional market through leveraging D2C marketing tactics that contrast traditional messaging in the industry. Our mission is simple. Market mattresses in a way that is unapologetically explicit, bold, and provocative. Now, there is a greater why to the brand, and this is that Nymph mattresses prioritizes one of the primary functions of a mattress. And this is one that has been avoided being talked about as it's culturally taboo. But it's finally time to say what's on everyone's minds. When couples share higher quality sexual experiences, every area of their life is improved, including sleep, family dynamics, and overall well-being. Nymph mattresses will improve couples' relationships, which will ultimately make a better world for everyone. Now, let's talk a little bit about the market. In North America, the mattress market accounts for approximately $15 billion in annual sales. The broader sleep market accounts for nearly $60 billion annually in North America alone. Nymph will aim to take over 2% of the North American mattress market within 2 years, accounting for $300 million annually in revenue. And I'm going to break down how that is going to be achieved. So with Nymph, this is a brand that is in its infant stages. We are in the process of developing the mood, the feel, the brand elements, the vocabulary, all of those things that make up this unique brand. That being said, we have set a framework for what those things are going to be. The brand identifier. So for mood and feel, Nymph mattresses are bold, luxurious, and sexual. Vocabulary used is seductive, obvious, and explicit. But despite being explicit and sexual, Nymph is a luxurious brand that appeals to a mid-tier customer. Materials and color palette should be clean and sleek, minimalist with solid colors and textured materials. A high priority on the quality, the actual feel of the materials is important. Consider utilizing color accents of red in the initial designs, with charcoals and grays being primary. A demographic. Our primary demographic are males and females, aged 25 to 45 of all ethnicities. A user of Nymph mattresses is someone who lives a vibrant, adventurous, and dynamic life. Additionally, this is probably someone who likes to challenge the status quo and dares to be a little bit different. Reference content that we would be applicable to Nymph would be playing off of themes found in the 50 Shades of Grey series. So something that applies to the same and appeals to the same demographic there. Now, let's talk about the product's initial launch. As a summary, this product will be launched as a pre-order option with a target of 10,000 orders within a 90-day launch period. The success of Nymph will rely heavily on the disruptive marketing campaign to drive traffic. Initial launch will leverage existing wholesale solutions, and then once there's market uptake, R&D will begin on the Nymph product lineup to create a customizable sleep experience and additional products based on our customers' desires. So, that being said, this will be launched without an actual product actually manufactured. We will then leverage wholesale manufacturers to get this product out to the initial order base. From there, then we will work directly with manufacturers to create the most ideal products that our customers are looking for. But the initial launch will launch as a pre-sale option. Now let's talk a little bit about the campaign. It will rely on bold, seductive, and sexually explicit scripts that grab immediate attention and disrupt the traditional messaging in the industry. As stated at the start of this video, the mission, the mantra, the slogan for Nymph is Nymph, this mattress fucks. We could do variations of that. We could do this mattress fucks hard. There's a different, we can change that branding. We can also refine that later on. I'll talk about that in a little bit of once we do this initial launch to capitalize on the disruptive nature of the initial campaign and then move our messaging into something that may be a little bit more palatable to gain a broader audience by refining some of that initial jarring vocabulary and launch media and ad sets. So I've included a couple of sample scripts. These are in separate documents that are below attached to this content. You can review them there. These are a set of general framework of what we're thinking of in terms of vocabulary and mood and feel and tone, and those really disruptive approaches to the scripts. That being said, we're moving on to the product. So this is a multi-phase, as I mentioned earlier. So phase one would be to simplify our product offerings to a single product on launch. And this is a high quality mid-market mattress that prioritizes the user's sexual experience. Now, that mattress should focus on two sizes, queens and kings. Given that we are marketing a sexual experience and the sexual use of a mattress, which again has never been advertised, queens and kings feel like the best approach to that. Eventually, again, as we move into other phases, we can add in more products, more product lines, whatever that looks like. But this would be the initial launch. Phase two is to introduce additional product line, including customizable mattress add-ons. This is where we start to develop relationships with manufacturers to create the perfect mattress based on users' feedback. Phase three is leveraging the highest margin sleep market products to be rebranded as Nymph products to integrate into, again, our existing product line. So this is looking at the broader sleep products market and integrating things in that are going to complement the base foundation we've set with our mattresses. Now let's talk about revenue targets. Phase one revenue targets. Initial pre-order launch will aim to generate 10,000 product sales at a market price of $999. This is based on an industry average for your standard queen size mattress. We're looking at hoping to have our margins on that at approximately $300, $275 to $300 landed, which leaves us a 60 to 70% margin. A lot of that is tough to say in the infant stages of this, what that will look like in terms of our ad spend and our ROI on what that spend looks like. We are highly anticipating and really banking hard on the viral nature of this content to increase that ROI on ad spend. Because this is so bold, brash, and disruptive, that is really the key factor that is going to move this thing forward, this brand forward in a way that allows us to leverage the marketing aspect of this brand. This would equate to $10 million in pre-sales. From there, we can then go and look at securing additional capital backing or bringing in other investors to show a proven concept and what our plans are to move this brand, to move Nymph forward. Once this target's hit, that would be, again, phase 2, which approximately phase 2 would be about 6 months of R&D and getting a new product to market that is enhanced and better and a larger ad spend behind it. So that is the general summary. That, again, like I said, this is the infant stages, but this serves as a great framework to lay out this brand and what our core objectives are, the mission, the purpose, the summary, and the kind of the high level look at what Nymph Mattresses is. And again, to reiterate, the campaign for this is to be as disruptive in a traditional market as possible, which closes out with our brand slogan, which is Nymph. This mattress fucks.